Dominator. Still looking for that KO. I mean, Desan, he might be knocked out right now. He hasn't moved since... He hasn't moved now since that collision. You see that Sabola just takes a quick glance. Desan has not moved now since that landing. And the CXWI was cut open on the forehead. Look at JSR taking a sledgehammer throw, but Vita gets taken back though. Clobbered over the head. Ah, shot there by the EXE Virus, and now the Virus gonna start to try and dominate. But the Virus carried there, and JSR there tries to get back into the action. That didn't work. And now look at Sebulba. He's... Oh, wait. Ah, just drives Sonic there with a speed adjuster. His own move used against him. And now Sebulba cockpit. And Sebulba now once again got that weapon in his hand. See the referee right now, he's actually looking over at Desan, who still hasn't moved. Suplex by JSR, and JSR now. Look at this now, he's going on the attack on Desan. JSR. Desan now starting to get back up, he's struggling to get back up, and he just gets decked. Desan now, oh, wait a minute! Desan then throws Sebulba back into the ring, and... Well, now Desan's moving. And now look at this! Oh, God! He just took Desan out, JSR back into the ring! Oh my God, he's been clobbered over the head there, right there! JSR trying to get up! Not gonna do it. Desan got back to... Oh! That's a bomb, a cheap shot on him! Well, bottom line, Sebulba picks up the win. KO over JSR. And he is just sinking JSR deeper into last place. And has just built one hell of a wall to climb for everyone else to reach him. The KO on JSR. Just gets worse for him, -3. And Sebulba goes into double figures. One more match to go for this show. And we've got 4 people left to see. 2 of which we're seeing again. Those of course be Ben Hopkins and Zolowak. Here is Vince Ford of the European Union, as my voice breaks. The European Union, of course, they'll be looking to send their statements to the Brothers of the Heart. Following Emi and Kitana being successful on the road, the European Union were able to stick one over the Brothers of the Heart on that one, but now Vince Ford's attention must come to this matchup. And really, it's a pick of the heels, I have to say, on this one. I mean, Vince Ford, we know, but Zolowak and Ben Hopkins are in this one. I mean, Zolowak, he's a big-time heel. Ben Hopkins is seeming to be going down that route, and you talk about heels. When it comes to the heel in CXWI of just generally not being liked, it's Miss Moto. Of course, right now, Miss Moto seemingly in a, I'd have to say, in a very good position for himself. So far on 4 points, but that's not too bad. Still quite near the top of the table. He's just got to try and be careful here. Remember, regular rules here, or regular rules for the POG, meaning that pinfalls, submissions, DQs and knockouts will be active. Zolowak following his victory earlier. He'll be looking to make it 2 victories in a row. Of course, he got a win in the steel cage earlier over Reptile. He's got to try and make it 2. Zolowak, of course. A lot of people have underestimated him in this Path of Glory series. A lot of people assumed that he would be the whipping boy. But he has proved those critics wrong. But Zolowak here seeming ready to go. Remember, for regular rules, it's essentially, regular rules in the POG at least, it's essentially T-Bone's rules, but the rope break rule is not active. Here comes Ben! Well, Ben Hopkins earlier tonight, not successful. He'll be looking to immediately recover from that defeat. To Mewtwo, of course. Of course, Mr. Money in the Bank. He'll be looking to, following his failure earlier, he'll be looking to try and reaffirm the message he wants to send to Austin Uaz and the Arbiter. Of course, you remember the attack, but Ben Hopkins laid onto Austin Uaz. He'll be looking to reaffirm the very nature of that attack. Just establish himself with dominance. But he'll need to get the win here to do that. And he runs straight in. Remember, normal rules on this one. So pinfalls, submissions, knockouts, and the DQ rule is active. The only thing here is that rope breaks are not active. We normally say that T-Bone's rules is our closest equivalent to clean-cut wrestling. However, as we've seen quite recently, a lot of guys have been trying to break the rules on those ones. So remember, the referee in this matchup, he is in power to disqualify someone. If he does disqualify someone, then he individually disqualifies, will be no longer allowed to participate, and it will then become a triple threat match. However, the disqualified individual, they will lose 10 points, but the match will still continue as normal, meaning that if you tap out or if you get knocked out, you'll still lose points. You see that Ben dragged out a weapon and immediately got shoulder tackled there by Zolowak. Ben could have risked being DQ'd, and following Sebulba's win by KO, he cannot have that happen. Ben Hopkins, he'll have to get the win by KO to equal Sebulba. So far, Sebulba's proved himself to be the surprise pack of this tournament. A lot of people, of course, not exactly fans of Sebulba, following the rant he made even before the Path of Glory series participants were to be announced. Complained about his pay situation and threatened to quit if not given a raise. Was initially thought to have been leaving CXWI, however, it was met with agreement that he would be in the Path of Glory series, and so far I have to say he's certainly surprised a lot of people. Oh man! Seems they're using that miscutter again right there! And that's... Oh! Going low! Hey! Ben bringing in that weapon. Remember, you use that, you are disqualified. See right now, Miss Moto. Nice shot there. And once again, you know, I said it earlier, this is a pick of the heels in CXWI. I mean, who do you cheer on in this one? I guess Vince Ford. I mean, he's probably a lesser heel for Ben, I guess, even though his activities of recent have been not exactly respectful. I mean, you couldn't cheer on Zolowak after the things he's done. Oh, wait a minute now, Ben! Oh, Ben moving it. Move it away. You use that weapon, you will be DQ'd if the ref catches you. And to the outside, a cover! Ben having to stop it there. He cannot afford to lose this one right now, given Sebulba's recent win. Power bombs galore. And that's the power game of Ben Hopkins. He might not appear to be the biggest, but he's still a very strong man. Nicely done there. Look at this. Oh! Zolowak and Vince Ford have a little collision, and oh my word! Here comes. Nicely done. See, look at this, the centre madness! Oh, Vince Ford, uh-oh. That didn't work out. Descent to madness again there. That time on Vince Ford. And is there one in store here for Mist? Yes, there is. Still looking for that KO. I have a feeling that's what Ben will be looking for. He needs it to equalise with Sebulba, but I think given the situation, the longer the match goes on, the less likely he'll be able to get it. I mean, one of these guys could sneak in the fall while Ben's trying to get the KO. But I wonder at what point, and you see that was a rough landing from Vince Ford. You have to say at what point will Ben have to say screw it and try and go for a submission or a pinfall just to get a win to his name. I mean, in particular, if you're a Mary Sue character. Oh, look at Mist! I'm moving away. Well, as I was saying, if you're a Mary Sue character, you tend to have a reputation of winning a lot. I'm pretty sure Ben doesn't want the tag of a Mary Sue person, but I'm pretty sure he wants to keep up the reputation of winning a lot. Although how he wins, again, his behaviour Can't necessarily say, but it's the most respectful. Look at